Welcome back, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest tonight is an author, an academic, a former presidential candidate, and has served as a U.S. Senator since 2013. Please welcome back to The Late Show, Senator Elizabeth Warren. Madame, there you go.
Wow, these guys are fired up.
Nice to see you again. Early happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
And a belated happy Halloween, because before we do anything, I want to get into this great honor you gave me, or rather Bailey gave me. Bailey, your dog, for Halloween, dressed up as me with my little... What an honor. Thank you so much.
So look, I just have to tell you. So Bailey helps hand out candy at Halloween, and when we'd open the door to the trick-or-treaters, a lot of them didn't know for sure if it was Bailey or if it was Stephen Colbert.
Right.
You get it?
Yes. Yes.
There
you go. This is one thing we know. CBS has extremely young viewers.
Yes, exactly. But you know, I do want to say about this, there's a reason we picked that costume. And that's because Bailey and I talked about this, and we don't think one corporation or one man named David Ellison should be able to buy up all the shows and buy up all the sports and buy up all the news and decide who watches what and who pays what, and I'm going to stay in that fight. So, we're there.
Thank you very much. Very nice. I have never met Mr. Ellison, and I'm sure he's a fine fella. Get me sued. You're going to get me sued.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, the big news of the week was the bill to release the Epstein files. Made it all the way to Trump's desk. He signed it. Now it's with very nervous Pam Bondi. The DOJ has 30 days to comply. You're a lawyer, last time I checked. Clearly, stuff's going to get redacted. We know when stuff gets redacted. You see the redacting. Is there any way to know if stuff was taken out that we don't know was taken out? You know what I mean? Could just pages be missing and we'll never even know that there were black bars on it?
Well, okay, so let's start with the fact that if Trump really wanted to release this stuff, he could release it this evening. I mean, this is...
He could have released it 4 months ago.
Exactly. But he
He's
could
the
do it
president.
right now.
He asked them to force him to do something he could already do.
And he does have something of a history of hiding things, lying about things, misrepresenting, using every loophole. Just the facts speak for themselves. So you kind of have to approach it starting. That's going to be the starting place. Now, all that really means is we can't just say, when it gets to be December 19th, well, okay, great, now we're going to get to see it all. Nope. It's whatever gets released, you're going to have to now start doing the comparisons. So wait, why is this thing numbered? Page 1, 2, 3, 9? The Justice Department lawyers who have been fired or who have left the Department of Justice who say, whoa, I looked at that back when, and there were these other pieces.
Beyond that, there's the banking records of Jeffrey Epstein, okay? All right, so you're the ranking member of the banking committee. What questions do you have for the banks that manage Jeffrey Epstein's money? Because there's so many deposits and transfers that we don't know about.
So I always say, follow the money. And with Jeffrey Epstein, I really mean follow the money. Because here's the deal. J.P. Morgan Chase, yes, Jamie Dimon, I'm looking at you. I am. You know I am. So J.P. Morgan Chase is Jeffrey Epstein's bank, a close personal relationship that spans years. I mean, ask yourself, shouldn't this be in the J.P. Morgan Chase advertisements? How long they served Jeffrey Epstein long after his criminal conviction for sexual misconduct with underage girls. And here's the deal. They opened about 134 different accounts for Jeffrey Epstein over these years. They did more than $1 billion in transactions for Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, they had a $50 million line of credit. He literally could walk into the bank and get $50 million from JP Morgan Chase. So what I'd like to do over on the banking committee is I'd like to have Mr. Dimon and some of those other bankers come in and under oath testify about exactly what the financial trail is that kept Jeffrey Epstein afloat for so long.
I mean, I know that you've been looking for some consequence for banks since 2008. I have too. This would be a good one.
You know, actually, damn it, it would. And here's why. I'm sick of the folks who are so rich and think they're so insulated that they don't have to follow the rules that everybody else follows. I'm done.
Well, we have to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Elizabeth Warren, everybody. Stick around.